Hey, hey guys. Okay, so you should be hearing me now. What's up? How's it going? I'm about to hold on, let me change this. Alright, I'm about to read the chat here. So we can chat. But yo, what's up? What's happening? How are you guys doing? I guess I said that a second ago. But you may be feeling different than you did a second ago. Alright, and I'm also gonna post on my Instagram story really quick. Get that out of the way. And just say that I'm live. So 1 sec here. Nice. Okay, cool. Yo, what's up? Okay, we already got a bunch of people in here. Nice. I like that. That's always a good thing to see. Alright, 1 sec, guys. Let me see what you guys are saying. Sounds good now? Yeah, there we go. It was just 'cause I had to fix the thing. Yo, what's not, please? Kellen, I know. It's coming soon. This week I'm doing the whatever it's called. I'm doing the much requested 10 Tricks Point Never. I think I'm gonna drop that. Honestly, I might drop it tomorrow. We'll see. I was gonna do it Friday, but then Friday it wouldn't really line up with the vibe of this week's weekly essentials. So I may not do that, but we'll see. But yeah, what's there not coming soon? 10 Tricks Point Never coming soon. All of those are in there. Can't hear anything. Okay, well that's fixed now. Rocker, good to see you again, dude. Jesus Christ. Hello, Jesus. Good to see you here. Though I've never really been much of a fan. Good to see it's reaching a lot of people. Hello, Train. Yo, eating cheese. Good to see you. Can you please do a Sam Gallatry tutorial? Yeah, I'll probably do a full one soon. I made one a while back. I'm gonna pull up the M1 here actually, I think. I wanna make some like house stuff. But yeah, I made a Sam Gallatry tutorial a while back, and then I made the one the other day, yeah, that Tom's talking about. Let's get an organ sound. I did like the synth tutorial, but I'll probably do like a full one soon. The thing is, like, I'm kind of learning, like, okay, if I'm gonna start making videos about a certain artist, like, it kind of makes more sense for me to make like a how to make Sam Gallatry synths, or like how to make Sam Gallatry drums, and then go and make the full artist tutorial, because what happens is then it kind of builds hype. Like, then you guys see that and you're like, oh man, I wish he would have made this like a full track, all that, and then yeah, like I said, I get like more hype that way, I feel like, for the big one, as opposed to if I had just come out with a Sam Gallatry full tutorial, I would have used that one up. I want to make something with some breakbeats. Hi from Spain. Hey, Chencho, what's up? Brandon, can you do a zombie? Yeah, I wanted to do a zombie video for a while as well. That one will probably come soon. Alright, let's start with that. That sounds cool. Let's go to like 124. Actually, let's do like 125. Nice. Alright, now I'm gonna make a loop here, and this chord that I was playing, I realized I didn't hold on to that preset, but that's okay. But this chord I was playing here was actually a C minor 9th, I believe. Yeah, that's what that was. Nice. I'm trying to just get like a vibe. Nice. Alright, let's get a kick in here. Got some ideas now. Hi, joining so late in Europe now. Hope I stay awake. Well, thanks for coming through, Nomad Digital, even though it's so late. Adam, yo, what's up, dude? We need Monte Booker. Yeah, that's another one I gotta do soon too. Dude, you gotta make a tutorial on how to shrug like Jimi Hendrix. Dude, shout out Jimi Hendrix. I used to listen to his music a lot. When I first got into like making music, I didn't actually like electronic music at all, and I was really into like dad rock at the time. And Jimi Hendrix, he was one of my favorites. I still listen to his music though. He's actually very good. So yeah, maybe that tutorial's coming soon too as well. That is a lot of conflicting words. Julian, do you know Kaku Browner? I do, yes, actually. I need to do a tutorial on that as well. This YouTube. Thank you very much, VCR Wheels. I appreciate that. Well, I don't have much of an official stance on that, but I appreciate your kindness. Now let's get like a bigger kick, because this one doesn't really have a lot of low end, and it's just gonna end up being annoying and hard to deal with. Maybe I can shorten this a bit. Yeah, that works. And then let's sidechain this as well. I've been trying to like sidechain things as opposed to using. Actually, let's not sidechain that. But I've been trying to sidechain things as opposed to using OFO tool lately, like when I make this kind of stuff, because it tends to just make it sound a little bit more like alive. You feel me? Yo, Curtis, what's up? Did I already say hello? I forget, but hello, good to see you. Also, we've got a bunch of people watching right now. That's awesome because yeah, this is more than we usually get ready to start. Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing? If you're new here, say what's up. If you're not new here, also say what's up. Let's talk. Let's have a good, like, heart-to-heart chat. You know what I'm saying? Alright, I was doing this a little bit the other day. I'm gonna get some of these UK garage drums, because they're really good if you want, like, that kind of grungy... like, that kind of sound, you know? Like, if you want some drums that have a lot of character, try going through, like, old UK garage sample packs, because you will find some cool stuff. Alright, let's do that, and then I'll get like a few more hi-hats here. I don't want to go too crazy, but I also don't want to go too light. Alright, let's turn that down a little bit. That's kind of like a rim shot. Nice. Alright, and the other thing I'm going to do at this stage is I'm going to get a swing, actually, or a groove, I guess you would call it. I'm going to get one of these Logic ones here. Let's get that one. And I'm going to put it on the organ. Perfect. And then we can start making like a hi-hat pattern. And actually, before I do that, let's throw a clap in here as well, because it's kind of like, you know, might as well. But yeah, I want like some cool house vibes today. I'm new here. Marinus, wow. Well, thanks for coming through. I'm glad to see some new faces around here. Your man, thanks for 3 days and you're amazing. Thank you very much, Mr. Kumiko. I'm not French. No. Common misconception there. I need to turn that into a meme somehow. Like, some way I need to figure out how to profit off that. Like, make shirts that say I'm not French or something like that. Cause that would be great. That would be great branding. So, yo, back and forth. Good to see you again. It's me, Chris Hansen. Would you like to have a seat and talk? You know, for some reason, I don't believe this is the real Chris Hansen. Alright, that clap sounds horrible. Yo, now we got 30 people. Wow. Even more people. Hello to all the new people. What's up? That's cool. And the master is not even hitting that hard either. That's good. Alright, so let's put in these open hi-hats first. Alright, that one sounds good. I like these little like short ones. I feel like that sounds really good. And let's put the groove on here as well. There we go. I'll probably end up changing the kick around as well. I mean, like, my daughter's watching too. Hello to baby Marinus. Okay, bro, very good work. Thank you, Mr. Komiko. Appreciate you. A French producer always unbeatable. That is true. Like, think about, like, Gesaffelstein, Thomas Bangalter from Daft Punk. Like, yeah, there might actually be some truth to that, Rocker. What about German? That's also true. Yo, Talib, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. Yeah, well, I guess, I mean, if you think about it, you can say that about everybody. Producers from the UK are also quite unstoppable. Okay, that is a lot of hi-hat. Let's kind of chill out there. Berlin is like the hometown of electronic music. True. Germans are amazing too. Like aWAY, yeah, aWAY is crazy. I need to make an aWAY tutorial. That's cool. Okay, you know there's like that little. Let's do it with this one. Yeah, there we go. That's cool. Like, it kind of gives it something a little different, you know? And then let's copy this over, and then I'll just do something a little bit different the second time. Yeah, that works. And then we also need to bring down the velocity of all these little, like, extra percussion ones. Like, that's something I think is kind of overlooked a lot. Like, if you're trying to make percussion loops, a lot of times I feel like when you're trying to make percussion loops, it's easy to get discouraged because, like, it just won't sound quite right away. But this is definitely a big thing. If you kind of, like, lower the velocity or the volume, you can also do this just in the individual things in here. Of the actual, like, percussion, and then keep these, like, open hi-hats loud. Makes a little bit more sense that way. What about Brazilian ones? Yeah, that too. I mean, everybody is, there we go. I mean, yeah, everybody's doing it, you know? Alright, let's try a different kick here. Because I am not feeling this one. Imagine robots playing samba.
Me.
Electric samba. Well, dude, there's like a lot of Brazilian electronic music styles. Like, there's like Brazilian bass. Which is, I know, like a lot more EDM, but like, that's something. Alright, let's make this a little bit more interesting. Let me try changing this to major. That's kind of cool. Talking techno ones. True. Amon, so hey, there you go. Nah. Cool. Let me try and just like start over actually. Which may seem kind of counterproductive, but was not feeling that one. Whoa there. Okay, that did not. What happened? That's kind of cool. We got like some garage type vibes with this one, which is not necessarily what I was going for. Nah, that ain't it, Chief. This is a pretty solid little drum loop though. I think DJ Marky is also Brazilian. Hey, that's true. He's also a legend. Shout out to you for knowing who that is. Sounds wavy. Thank you, Ethan. Definitely going for some like wavy vibes here. Which sample pack are those UKG hi-hats from? I don't know. They're from this one that I found like a really long time ago, actually. And I found this in multiple forms on the internet. It's this temperamental UKG samples, which I found on Reddit back in the day, like back in like 2014 or 2013, maybe. But it was actually repackaged as something else. It was just called two-step samples. And there was like some subreddit. I can't remember which one it is now. But back then, yeah, it was just like on there, like it was like a production subreddit, and they had like just some resources, you know, for producers. And this was one of the things. However, like I said, back then it was repackaged. It was not called the temperamental pack. It was called some like two-step something. And then a couple years ago, like maybe a year or two ago, I had lost it, but I found it again, and it turned out this is what it was, this temperamental UKG sample. So if you Google that, you'll probably find it. Beats for church gathering. Yeah, I feel you. Well, I wasn't really, Alright, let's get the M1 again. Or actually... Yo, you know what I kind of want to mess with, actually? This is from the other day, the Detroit techno tutorial that I made. The stuff from that, I thought that was kind of like a cool musical idea. Let me take everything except for the drums from there and see what we can come up with. Because I had a cool bass line, kind of like in the vibe that I have in mind for this track, actually. It might be a little bit like... Yeah, I'm not sure. Because I don't really like that, like, that 303 with the swing on it. But let's try playing around with the string sample. I have to shorten this note here. There we go. Or this chord, I guess. Now we're getting, like, real UK garage hours. Yeah, this is quite UK garage sounding, but that's okay. Let's see what we can do with it. I'm gonna get a bass here. Let's use the Prophet. Go on, scallops. Go on. Or is that like some kind of thing? Yo, also, we got 41 people watching right now. Hello to all of the new people. Good to see you guys. This is more people than I've had watching the stream in the past few weeks. That's cool. Hello, if you are new here, I know I've already said this to the people who have been watching, but if you haven't been watching, then you haven't heard this. So, say what's up. Let's chat. Hello to everybody. Now we got 2 more people. Wow. Life is amazing. How are you guys all doing? It's really good to see and hear you guys and talk to you guys. Alright. So I got a square wave going on here. Let's bring up this envelope. Nice. And we gotta give this some release. What I always do is just turn the release on the filter all the way up. And then that way, when you start playing with the release on the amp, you just don't have to worry about it. Alright. That is cool. Maybe we could give it... more like that. Let's give it some unison. Nice. Alright, that's a good start to kind of work from. Let me see what I can come up with this. We're on like some real UK garage hours right now. I don't know. What's up? Yo, Stilk, good to see you. Rainbow Skits, hello. What's good? I'm good. What's good is me. Alright, let's get rid of that. Like, I'm trying to listen to this and just think about what I would want to do. I don't know. Also, I'm going to be giving feedback today, so if you guys want to send through tracks, I actually haven't mentioned that yet. Yeah, if you guys want to send through music, send it on through. All the info's in the description. I think I actually already got, like, 1 or 2 submissions, but, yeah, I'll definitely check those out. Just send them on through. Everything's in the description. We get a little feedback stream going here, you know. Just some light. You know how it is. Alright, let's keep going here. I know I'm, like, coming back to the M1. I think I just need to get, like, a chord. Like, a nice, like, cool chord. That sounds cool, and it's something that I just like, you know? Like, I might be moving a little too fast trying to do all this stuff. Yeah, it sounds like the chord from the beginning of, or the organ in, sicko mode. That's cool. This is all like very UK garage sounding. Okay. Should make it a thing? I should. Have you done any UK garage tutorials? I have not. Well, I've made like the future garage, I guess. Alright. I'm just gonna stop messing about with this. Let's... I think I want like a darker vibe. I think that's what the problem is here, is that I'm trying to get like some kind of darker vibes using minor 7th chords, which despite having a minor in their name are not really very minor sounding. Like they kind of have that like UK garage vibe with some screechy. I have tried making UK bassline. Yeah, I was really into that kind of stuff back in the beginning. Light track roasting sessions, dude, eating cheese. That is very funny. I'm going to next stream. That's what I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it track roasting / feedback sesh with Julie and Earl. That's gonna be the name of next stream. How much money do you make with YouTube? That's a good question. I make house music. Well, I don't actually make the bulk of my income off of YouTube. There we go. Yeah, see, like I was saying, minor 7th chords don't really sound that minor. They kind of have like that, like upbeat sort of vibe. But this is like a nice melancholic major 9th chord. Nice. That's dope. UK Garage forever. Yeah, I should. Good day from Australia. Doing great. Hey, thank you, Nick. Good to catch you on here as well. Percussion maybe. Well, yeah. I'll say this. I'm doing pretty well. But like, it's not just. I don't think it's just from like me having a YouTube that is like moderately successful. It's like just kind of knowing how to go in and monetize that. Cause like, here's the thing: is like with all this stuff. Also, yes, I'm pulling up Nexus, but hear me out. But with all this kind of stuff, it's not so much like a question of like I'm learning, or I have learned. It's not so much a question of like, can you make the money off of this stuff? It's like the money is there. Like the people who are watching my videos have money and they are willing to support me. I just have to give them something like meaningful to support me with. This is a Bandcamp thing. Good money. It is, yes. And also I have Patreon. Patreon is very nice because you can kind of like count on that. Nah, I thought that was gonna sound cool. Let's try this Iceman. Nice. Alright, I'm gonna put a lower note in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it's like also like the opportunities too, like, cause you don't want to, like, you're not entirely going off of like, oh, I'm just building this so I can get opportunities. Like, I'm not just doing this for exposure. Like, this is also a business for me. But by the same token, like, the exposure is good. Like, I also do get a lot of opportunities just because of the fact that I have even just like 12,000 subscribers on YouTube. Like, even that alone gives me like some opportunities that I wouldn't have gotten even with my same skill set, not having the YouTube. You feel me? Nexus pathing. It was cool, but I realized that it wasn't really the vibe I was going for. Fiona Flower. Hey, good to see you. Hi from Sweden. Franco, that is amazing to see you. Hello. Yay, a live stream. Sick Beats, want me on the 1s and 2s? Yes, please. There we go. That's just kind of like something different, you know? Alright, I'm going to try to write a bass around this. I want to try and get a bass sound in the other one. I've been using this thing like way too much. But, you know, sometimes you got to use the M1 way too much. Also, when I talk about all this like money stuff with you guys, like I'm not trying to just be like, I'm not like only in this for the money. It's like right now very much a focus of mine because really my goal is to just be creative. Like ideally what I want is to just be able to be as creative as possible, make as much stuff as I want all the time. Hey Jack, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that very much. But yeah, like my goal is to really just be able to like be like, I don't know how to explain this. So, like, have the relationship between like survival essentially, like money and music, just be like I basically don't have to worry about it. Like I just want to be able to just be creative and just really be me and just make the money off of that. So that's why I'm so like focused on it right now, is because I'm trying to like set this up. Like I'm trying to build myself like a foundation here so I can just go and just do whatever I want, you know? I get it. Yeah, I'm sure you do, but like I want to be on camera saying this because I feel like there's a way that it could kind of look like, oh, Julian Rowe is just looking to make money off of all this stuff, which is not entirely true. Like my goal is just to be able to like I said, just like live. Like really, I want to not at all think about money and just be creative. And in order to do that, you have to have some kind of a foundation. Mark Laurent, thank you for subscribing. I probably butchered that. I'm very bad at saying French names, despite all the people thinking that I'm French. Okay, I'm not coming up with anything good right now. Let me see what I got in my project files, or like my recent stuff. Oh, I have this from the other day that you guys liked. This is like the vibe that I'm going for. Actually, this track. It might take a second to load though, but that's okay because we can chat while that's going on. You earn enough with music to live? I do, yes. However, I'm still staying with my parents right now, but that's because I'm just trying to save up. And like also part of it is I don't know where I want to go. Like I could just leave here right now and just move somewhere and probably be pretty good. But yo, Thor, thank you for subscribing. That's amazing that I can say that Thor just subscribed to me. Whatever it's called. Yeah, like honestly, like I kind of just don't even know like where I want to go. Like what's next? Like where do I go? Do I go to like Europe and just make like a bunch of electronic music and like go live in Berlin or something? Do I go to like LA and try to like hang out with like pop people? Do I go to New York? I don't know. Should I just move to like Ohio? I really like the dark garage vibe. Thank you, Tom. I did too, but not really the vibe that I have in mind right now. Here's this track that I was working on the other day. Some of you will remember this, and some of you really like this. Let's check this out. Cammy, hello, good to see you, man. I want to get like a singer for this. Yo, Jeffrey A. Kong, hello. Good to see you, bro. Like I feel like this would be really cool with singing, because this is like kind of an underground like house song. Like it's like one of those kind of smooth like deep type of things. But what if it had like a big vocal on top of it? It'd be kind of interesting. Come to Amsterdam? Oh, maybe. Don't rush in your parents' place. They're nice people when you're 25. Yeah. Some of the files weren't playing there. Pretty much how this goes on. And then I have this part over here that I'm working with. I have like a 303 sound. But I don't know. I'm still working on it. But that's what we're going to do on here. Man, we got to remove this 15-second delay. I don't know how to fix it. I keep trying to go in. It's like sometimes, because you can actually go into like your settings for YouTube streaming and change like how much latency there is or how much delay there is between what I'm doing and what you guys are seeing, and same like with the chat. But sometimes it'll let me edit it and sometimes it won't. Like if I try to go there right now and edit it, for example, let's see if it'll let me do it. It's like, I'll show you what I mean. Cause yeah, it's annoying. I wish I could fix that. Alright, this is taking a moment. Hey Julian, what's up? ALP! Yo, good to see you again. How are you doing? Stay as long as you can and save. Yeah, like, that's the thing that keeps coming back to it, too, because it's like, I have a certain amount of money saved up right now that I could use to get me started pretty well in, like, a few different places. But it's like, yeah, like, why wouldn't I just stay longer? But then it also comes to, like, this whole psychological thing as well, because, like, truth be told, I'm, like, a bit afraid. Like, everybody is, like, a little bit afraid, you know, to, like, leave the nest, right? Like, it's a big thing, whatever it's called. I mean, it's a big thing to do that. But then it's like, in some ways, I've kind of insulated myself from that fear by having this YouTube channel. Like, this YouTube channel is essentially like safety. Like, it's pure, like, just, yeah, like, it's just safety. Like, it's like, I can just sit here in my basement every day and do nothing but just make videos, and my career will keep going. So in some way, like I said, it's like insulation. And so that's where this all comes in. Is like, when do I say, well, I need to get out of here? I don't know. And also, like, you know, it'd be kind of nice to not be living with my parents. There are definitely a lot of things about that I can say. Eminem is not afraid. Hey, that's very true. Maybe I just need to listen to more Eminem. All right, let's see if I can change this stream thing here. Yo, I hit 1 million total views on my channel the other day, which was very, very cool, because I've never gotten 1 million views on anything before. So that felt pretty dope to unlock that achievement, so to speak. Sammy Chelly, yo, what's up? Can you tell something about your Patreon, because I want to support you? Thank you, I Make House Music. Well, I'm pretty sure it's in the description of the stream right now. Yes, it is. Okay, there we go. But yeah, you can just support me on there. And basically what happens is, if you are a $10 subscriber on there, you get half of my sample packs that come out each month, like the ones that come with the videos. And then if you're a $20 a month subscriber, then you get all of the sample packs that come out each month with my videos. So, yeah. Same, I just turned 22 and I'm considering moving out. I had a plan to move to Lynn, but that's not a thing anymore, because I'll start a studio around where I live. Yeah, I don't know. And it's like also the temptation of like I could very easily just move to like a city near me. Like, for example, I live about 30 minutes from whatever it's called, Washington, D.C. I could just move to D.C. and just like literally just hang out all day. Like, I just hang out in my house or my apartment or whatever I would have, make music, make videos, make my money off that, and like just go to nice restaurants every day, like do whatever I want, like all that kind of stuff. But it's like, what would I really be gaining from that? Like, that would really just kind of be like hedonism, which isn't bad. There's a lot of place for hedonism in my life. But where I move probably shouldn't just be based on hedonism. You know what I'm saying? Like, I shouldn't just move somewhere just to be comfortable. I should move somewhere that's going to advance me. And that's the thing that I'm having. I don't know. I'm getting like way into this. But people aren't leaving, so that's good. And we're actually getting more viewers. Can you play a bit of what you're working on? I'm just doing a stream. Yeah, totally, Jay. I know I'm talking you guys' head off, but I will do that. Congrats. Thank you, Raymo. Is there also one where you can teach me specific things about producing? Well, yeah, actually, I make house music. If you're a Patreon supporter, I do, like, if you send me tracks, like tracks you've been working on, I give feedback to all my Patreon people. But we'll see. But, or not we'll see. Sorry, I got a lot of things going on. I was reading chat messages while I was saying that. But anyway, yeah, I can give, like, you know, a little bit of feedback. I also do the custom tutorials, which I dropped a video about the other day, if you want to check that out. Yeah, it's on my channel. Yeah, I just moved to Berlin, change. Yeah, see, that's the thing, is, like, adversity is the catalyst for growth. Like, anything that you do that is difficult or is a problem or is, like, just anything that takes you out of your comfort zone is always just going to make you grow, right? You should buy the White House, man. Not quite that rich yet. I guess the best part is to be alone. Parents can be... Yeah, I mean, it's also, like, I've been living with them for 21 years, so might just be crazy from that, but, you know. But anyway, let's see if I can change the stream. Yeah, okay. So here's the thing I was talking about. This latency here, I can't go in and change this. Like, it literally won't let me click this. And then sometimes it will. And I don't know what it is, what the factor is that makes it not able to be changed. Like, I don't know what's going on there. Move to Berlin. Change. Like, yeah, that's the thing. Because, like, a big one for me. By the way, this is a track I'm working on. I'm going to play it from, like, here. But yeah, a big one for me is I wanted to move to, like, LA. Like, LA, I've always wanted to go to California. It's very nice there. This is basically what I'm working on. But yeah, it's like that kind of thing. Like, if it's difficult for me to move to LA and I do it, then all I'm doing is improving myself. Like, then I'm stepping out of my comfort zone. I'm making this stuff happen. Like, all that kind of stuff. I don't know. We'll see. Advanced settings. I've tried that. It even when I go in there, the thing is still in there, but you can't, like, you still can't edit it. I don't know what it is. It's weird. It honestly, it should be something like an OBS, but it's not. But I'm living there. Ah, nice. Well, the good thing about, like, Berlin is you can live there pretty cheaply. Like, you can kind of, you know, not have to be as stressed about money. And that's also, like, I'm at a weird time, too, because, like, if you think about it, like, the dust is kind of settling on, like, the culture of the 2010s, so to speak, right? Like EDM, for example, kind of like, you know, the ship is sinking a little bit. And like hip hop as well. Like personally, I think like all the kind of stuff we've had the past couple years that was really cool is starting to go away. Like I think in the next decade, like the 2020s, it's gonna be kind of a different thing. Like maybe hip hop will be like a little bit more woke or whatever it will be. Like things are changing. Like fashion is changing, music is changing, art is changing. All of this is happening, and so like the most obvious direction I could find for myself that would cause me to not like stress about it and would just make me just go in and do it would be if there was like a place right now that was like, okay, like this is where all the cool people are going to. Like this is a place where it's like kind of, you know, on the come up right now. Then I'll be like, all right, I'm just gonna move there and do my thing. But there isn't really that because, like I said, like that hasn't really happened yet for the next generation. Like it's still sort of, like I said, the dust is still settling on everything that happened over the past 10 years in the 2010s, or the past 9 years, I guess. I don't know. Like going one place might lead you to do work that you don't actually want to do. Right now, all the doors are open. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like right now, also like I can just be like completely creative. Like, 'cause you're right. Like if I move somewhere very expensive, I mean, not really going to help me if I gotta be like making custom tutorials all the time. But at the same time, it doesn't have to be like black and white. Also, like it's kind of like, man, now I'm just really, you guys are just like my psychologist today. But it's like it doesn't have to be black and white. Also, like I could move to LA and decide I don't like it, and then move to Berlin or move to even like New York or Atlanta or like some city like that. Like there's no reason why I have to just put all my stake into like the one place that I might think that I want to go to. I could also just, because I have a job that isn't just like based on one place, I could just go anywhere, you know? Like I could just go somewhere and not like it as much than go somewhere else. Man, I can really not talk today. We just don't know where that place is. Yeah, that's true as well. Like maybe it's just not being publicized. I mean, at the same time too, like that's kind of like, you know, if you play it safe and really take your time with these kinds of things, then you never do the right thing. Like you just always be looking for the proper opportunity. So that's kind of like, or not the proper opportunity, but like the perfect opportunity. Like that is more like a fantasy almost of like this idea of what I was saying a second ago of like some kind of place that might exist that is like I said, like kind of, I don't know. Now I'm just talking. Drink beer, drop acid, make music, be happy. That is very true. Like that might just be the key. Like I said, maybe I just need to move to like Ohio and then just do those things and not think about anything else. I don't know. It's impossible for me to question any life decision without thinking of existentialism. Like I always just start thinking about all these kinds of things. Anyway, I've got some submissions, so I'm gonna pull those up now, I think, because otherwise I'm just gonna end up talking you guys' head off about this, because you started me down the rabbit hole. It's hard to get out of that rabbit hole for me. Anyway, this let's pull up some submissions here. Yeah, it doesn't exist. Yeah, exactly. That's what it is, man. I mean, part of it is like it's just tough being 21, you know? You've got your whole life ahead of you. And even though I'm like on a path where I don't feel like I'm necessarily like doing like I don't feel like my life is gonna go away. I don't want it to go right now. Stream turned woke. Hey. Sometimes you just gotta do that. But like, yeah, like I don't feel like I'm going down a path. Like it's not like I'm like in college, like studying something that I don't care about or anything like that. Like that, you know, that obviously would be like a lifestyle that I would be very afraid of. Like, but I still like don't want to like not throw my life away, but like throw away times in my life. Like I don't want to go somewhere and just become super stressed out being there because I don't like it or whatever, you know? I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to play a submission here. So, this first one here is from Jack. I actually got your donation a little bit before the stream. Thank you very much, dude. Keep doing what you're doing, Julian. It's working. Keep growing your channel. Right up. Thank you very much. Yeah, you're right about that. Who knows? Maybe someone will hit me up to come be like a studio, not like a studio assistant, but like come help them like make music somewhere. And then I'll just be forced to go to that city. And that's what will get me off the stoop. Yo, this is cool. Sometimes you gotta be, yeah, like, sometimes you just gotta, like, you know, wake the people up. You guys as creative musicians who really like to think about the stuff. Yeah, like, that's the thing. Like, when you're an artist, I'm gonna keep listening to this. I like this very much so far, Jack. I don't mean to just pause the thing, because I know you got the the donation. And I appreciate that. But yeah, like that's the thing. Like when you're an artist, I tweeted about this the other day. Like I was saying, like I feel like artists, you get a more of an understanding of the world, because think about it. Like art is literally just a reflection of what we see in front of us. Like okay, when the first people started painting, like way back in the day, like they were painting humans, and they were painting society, and they were painting like the world around them. Like they were using art to help kind of like put the things around them into context, like kind of like make it more understandable, I guess, by trying to paint it and I guess put it into like words and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, so art is always a reflection of like the world around you. And so like they weren't painting, for example, they weren't just painting abstract stuff first. Like that didn't come until later, when we were already like bored of just trying to paint the human experience or trying to describe the human experience. And so what all this goes to say is, through being an artist, you get this like much deeper understanding of the world around you, because you have to keep trying to understand it in order to make your art. Like for example, to make something like this song, like this is influenced by breakbeat, this is influenced by like rave music, this is influenced by like bicep type stuff, like all that is like like Jack, the person who sent this in, you listen to all that kind of music, and it touched you in a certain way. And this is you sort of like responding to that stuff around you. And so, yeah, it's like because of that, you get this better understanding of the world, just because you have to try, like, you're trying to put these kinds of things into, I guess you would say, like, abstract thought. I don't know. But yeah. Hey, Connor, thank you for subscribing. So that's the thing, is like, what that translates to is maybe like more anxiety and more like kind of thoughts when it comes to these kinds of things, because you're just like really always hyper analyzing everything. There's more and more content coming out, not about just the techniques, but also the mindset to be able to create. Yeah, that's true. Like it's definitely opening up that way. Feeling when you come out of depression and your mind blooms, nothing beats. Yeah, for sure. Most definitely, dude. I feel like that a lot. That's how I felt when I started my YouTube channel. Nothing can be created or destroyed. That is very true as well. Anyway, before I lose all my viewers, I'm gonna keep listening to this track. Will you come to Germany and restart a studio? Maybe. I don't know though. Yeah, this is cool. I like how it's like very like kind of distant feeling, you know? Like it feels like you're listening to like a rave track, but not like in the rave. Like I guess kind of like what Burial was always talking about. Oops. Anyone here do karate? I've been learning it myself. Really getting into chopping folk. That's a funny way to say it. I'm here to chop. Dude, I did karate when I was a kid. Don't hurt us. Yeah, I like this a lot. This is really cool. I do have some words of advice I can give you. Really sorry. Yo, okay, this is really cool, Jack. I'm gonna skip forward a little bit. That bass line is nice. Let's try. Yeah, that's pretty tight. I think the drums sound like a loop. Yeah. Well, this is mainly what I was gonna say with this one. So I like this very much, Jack. I think you've got a really cool vibe going on with this tune here. That being said, I do think, like Rucker said, the drums are a little bit like they are kind of repetitive, especially with this style where there's a lot you can do. Like you can really chop up the breaks and like really do a lot of stuff. And make it kind of like more jungly, where it's like, yeah, just kind of like the breakbeat is almost like playing a melody. Like it's like changing all the time and doing new stuff. I think you can maybe add some more. Oh, my voice just cracked. I think you can maybe add some more variation in that way. And like also the mixing isn't the best. Like I think the drum breaks sound a little bit too like high pass. Like it sounds like you're high passing them a little bit too much. And like, yeah, I just think you can maybe kind of make those sound a little bit more natural. And I think the kick could be a little bit more punchy as well. But other than that, really cool track. I like this a lot. I like how it's so distant, like I said. Now, I also think you could maybe add a little bit more variation. Like maybe you could, like whatever vocal sample you use here, for example, you could chop it up and try like a different thing. I don't know, I just think you can mix it up a little bit. But other than that, very, very cool track. Cool. So, this next one I'm going to pull up here is from, I got to look at these because some of these are not for the stream. Alright, one moment here. So, next one here that I'm going to make, or that I'm going to show you, is this one from Cammy. Tunes. Hey, Julian, any comments on these two would be greatly appreciated. Yeah, no problem. And like I said, donations very much appreciated on all of these. If you send in a track and you want me to listen to it all the way through and give you really detailed feedback, just send me like $2. It's all in the description. Also, I want to reply to some of these chats real quick because there was something cool said there. I believe when you start making music, you are way more creative with song structure. Then you start learning sound design and mixing and forget make. Yeah, well, it's like I was actually talking about a very similar thing to this on my Instagram yesterday. If you don't follow my Instagram, go follow it right now. It's all in the description. But I basically was saying this is like you really like. Hang on, I'm gonna read this to you. It'll only take me a second to pull up. But basically like that's kind of how it works. Yeah, like when you first start out, like okay, the idea that art is strictly about putting your emotions into paper or sound or film or anything is kind of flawed. You need to learn your craft first. Once you have mastered your craft, that's when you use your emotions to guide the brushstrokes. So that's basically what that is. It's like you, yeah, like exactly what you said. Like when you start out, you're like, oh, I'm just going to do emotion. And that is just like, I'm just going to use my emotions to guide this essentially. And then you learn that's not going to sound very good, or that's not going to look very good, or that's not going to be a very good movie, or whatever creative medium you're doing. But yeah, then once you start doing it, you learn the technique, and then you use that technique, which becomes more and more subconscious as you keep going on, to kind of like put your emotion back into it. It's exactly like you said it. And it's very interesting that we both came to the same thing there. That probably means there's something to it. Vibed, what's up? Thank you very, very much. I'm glad. Thank you, Migos. Catch the train in the right time, you become a pro. I had this friend who just started and right away just focused on making. Yeah, well, that's like the other thing too. Is like, for me, music was the first like creative pursuit that I tried. So I was learning not only how to make music, but how to like successfully do a creative pursuit. So like, if I like for example, if I was a painter first, or if I was a director of movies first, or something like that, I want to learn all the stuff about creativity. Like that thing I just told you guys, for example. I figured that out through making music, but had I figured that out through another creative pursuit first, the making music would have come a lot quicker. But that's okay. Like obviously, you know, that's the thing. You should sample yourself talking about this first song. Yeah, maybe I'll hire like someone with a good voice to do it. Do you also do feedback off stream? Alex, yes. Email me about that. We could chat about that. The truth is out. The truth is out. Alright, anyway, let's pull up this track from Cammy. I'm gonna pull up one of these. Any comments on these two would be greatly appreciated, man. Yeah, let's hear these. Nice. You may just kind of meet, only instead of Alan Watts' voice. A lot of people from my comments would not be very happy about that. What's up, Jordan? Hey, Rebuzz. Good to see you. Who Could Love an Ogre? That sounds like, no offense, the name of a Shrek fanfiction. Who could love an ogre? Shrek discovers love and himself. I'm not even trying to roast you. Get ready for Shrek vocals. This is cool though. I like the breakbeats. Seems like everybody is now making breakbeats today, because I made a video about how to make breakbeats, and then this and the last track were breakbeats. So looks like we're going full Need for Speed soundtrack in 2019, guys. No, I'm just kidding. It is all ogre now. It's out of Shrek. Oh, true. I wish I had like someone sitting at the desk or computer for me, and all I do is telling, hey, well, that's what you become when you master the technique. Then you can just tell them then you're basically just telling yourself the composing. Yo, I like that 303. What is a Shrek? Is that from Call of Duty? Yeah, it's like when you get the top prestige in Black Ops 2, they give you the Shrek, and then you just become invincible. So you inspire us? Thank you, MK23. Night roasting session? It has. This is cool. I feel the vibe here. This would definitely go over well like in a club. Like if you just went into this big part here. I like where you're going with this. Yeah, this is cool. Yeah, it's a good 303. How'd you make it? Alright, yo, Cammy, this is a cool track. The main things I have to say is you kinda... It's a cool track, but it seems to be a never-ending intro. Yeah, that's kind of the thing. Like, when that intro was coming... Like this part, I was thinking this was kind of like a breakdown, and then there was going to be like something after, but it doesn't really build as nicely as I would like it to, and you're kind of suffering from that issue where like a lot of your elements just sort of sound like background elements when like you could maybe like it doesn't really seem like there's anything like super in the front like that. TB03. Oh, true, nice. Hardcore movie soundtrack? No, not even. That's like a totally different style of breakbeat. Yeah, so basically, like I said, like, cool track. I just think you need to kind of like bring something out and make it more of like the forefront. Like, focus on the bass and the drums, for example. Because right now it just kind of sounds like a lot of background elements. But yeah, thank you for sending that one through, Cammy. This next one here is from Prince himself. Lo-Fi House. Nice. Let's check this out. This reminds me, I heard a Prince sample last night that I wanted to chop up. Maybe I'll do that on here. I get more donations. Because I can't monetize it if I do that. Ooh. Who is this guy? Yo, Prince, this is cool. Yo, Victor, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. Alright, this is a really cool little like lo-fi bump. I like this. I think you can maybe work with it some more. Like it kind of sounds like you've like it's just a lot of you trying to like make an arrangement out of like kind of one or two ideas. I would try kind of like bring some more things into this. Like maybe, I don't know, do some synth chords or something over it, bring in like some 303, something like that. Like just kind of give it some more interesting stuff because you've got a cool idea here. I think you just need to keep working with it. But yeah, thank you for sending that one through. Doesn't Acid have the feeling? Cammy, I like it. Yeah, kind of. Your gaming, I almost agree with you, except for me, it's more linear. The better I get, the more I feel. Yeah, it's never that you're supposed to get to a point where you feel like you mastered it, but you just improve your confidence. And then, like, you just get to a point where your confidence is stronger than your questions, I guess, that you have about everything. If that makes any sense. Anyway. I think the kick drum's cool, but not working with the rest of it. Really? Yeah, I can see that. You could probably get a better kick in there as well, but still get one that hits that hard, because that's nice. Sounds a bit mushed together. Yeah, I mean, it just sounds like it's like an idea. You know, you just got to take it and kind of develop it some more. Alright, so, this next one here, thanks for saying that one through, Prince. This next one here is from Hanselo Marcello, a.k.a. It's your boy, Eating Cheese. Made this beat last night. I don't care what you think. Let's check this out. I can't get that little melody out of my head though, so that's something. Interesting idea to put Jeff Mills. I said Jeff Mills style hard 90s techno drums. Yeah, that is cool, but that is I guess that's kind of like what lo-fi house is doing. Ooh. Okay, so some of these bass notes are out of tune. Like that. No, I can't exactly get what note that is, but I'll try to get wisdom there. Hey, nice one, Kim. Blood, good to see you. DCNT Beats, yo, how are you doing? Yo, that's a cool track. But those bass notes are a little bit out of tune, I think. You can maybe, I don't know if you would say, like, I don't know about the pattern on that one. Like, I would just try to work with the bass, because there were some of those that were out of key. A good technique to use if you're trying to write a bass line is, well, I'm not going to do it in here, because everything is frozen. But if you're trying to write the bass line, you can't really hear it that well in, like, the lower key. Try pitching it up to, like, a high octave where you can hear it and it sounds like a melody. And then get the notes right, and then pitch it back down to the bass range. It's that, yeah. Yeah, it's that one. Well, just try changing it. I gotta change it. Oh, okay, true. Well, there you go, fam. I just called somebody fam, sort of non-ironically. Oh, nice. We got another submission. All right, cool. This one is from Mork. Pretty sure that's how you say that. Let's check this one out. I feel like this guy is like staring into my soul. Yeah, this is cool. Oh, whoops. Send you a tune? Ah, yes, that's what we're on right now, boy. Yeah, that sounds cool. vibe for lo-fi, because usually lo-fi is like the disco samples with just the big drums, but this is a bit different. Also, yo, Soma, hello. Hello to you too, Tom. I think I already said hello. Cozy rain game vibes, yeah. Those ambient sounds awesome for DJs. Yeah, I like this a lot. I like that piano. Yeah, nice chill like snow day type vibe. That was a cool track. I don't know much to say about it. I will say I think maybe you could just try to make it a bit more interesting, like that piano, that guy's true. Nice. But like the piano for example, I feel like you could maybe go to like some different chords or just like in general, just kind of like like just make it evolve a little bit more. Like try to really bring that out and give it some more like kind of different stuff, I guess. Make it a bit more interesting. But yeah, that was a cool track. Thanks for saying that one through, Mark. Alright. Next one here is from this person. Let's check this out. These vocals could have gone. Yeah, exactly. Like stuff like that. Yeah, this is cool. This is like half smooth house music and half like EDM, which is an interesting combo. Also, while this is playing, I'm gonna grab some water, but I'm still listening. In the meantime, if you want to send through a track, send it through. It's all in the description because I'll be checking them when I get back. One moment, I'm still listening to the track. I'm back. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was sampled from Dude. Yeah, this is a cool track. Gonna beat you afraid of. Yeah, this is cool. I mean, this is interesting. This is the kind of music that I feel like you hear it in the club. And it's like very different from what I'm hearing right now. Cause like, this is interesting though. Definitely very unique. I'll just keep working with it. The thing I'm hearing in these drops is, to be honest with you, it kind of sounds like it's just like no. Like it's just like a lot of stuff going on at once, basically. And I think that you can maybe make it a little bit more like kind of clear, you know, like you just make it a little bit less like. Like I'm hearing a lot of stuff. I'm hearing something going down in the background. You hear that, guys? There's like a bass going down. There's that. Then there's this other bass that's going like that sound. And then there's like the vocal sample. So it's like a lot, you know? It's like 2008, yeah, kind of. The sample from a hip hop slash jazz artist is really active in this. Oh, that's cool. Well, anyway, cool track. We'll donate now. Thank you, Rocker. You are feeding the Julian. Literally. Well, yeah, it's a cool track though. Definitely interesting. If I heard that in a club, I'd probably be like, wow, I need to hear more of that. Alright, so this next one I'm gonna pull up is from, I'm actually gonna pull this one up from Nick, because I haven't played any tracks from him yet. Alright, this one here is from Nick. Old idea, just a rough draft. Not sure if I should add vocals or continue working on it. Let's see what's up. Yo, dude, this thing is Avast virus free. I have that at the bottom of my emails, and I cannot figure out how to get rid of it. Does anybody know how to get rid of this thing? Because when I send people emails, I'm pretty sure this comes up on mine. And yeah, I have literally tried to scour the internet trying to figure out how to get rid of that, and I cannot. Well, this is cool. Ooh. Yo, Rocker, thank you for the donation, dude. I appreciate it. I'll check out that track in a moment. This is cool. Vocals. Yeah, I would maybe bring some vocals in, because it is a bit repetitive without them. But yeah, cool track there. Thank you for sending that one through, Nick. Alright, so next one here is from Rocker. Man, I can't remember. Thanks again for the donation, by the way. Man, I can't remember if you checked this one out or not yet. Oh, true. Well, we'll see. I'll probably remember if I hear it. Antivirus never had one. Dude, I know some people that don't do that as well, but for me, the antivirus, important precaution. Oh, dude, the link didn't work. Could you send it again? Because I will definitely check that out if you if you send it through again. Do you think the ABG was meant to be spammy like that? No, I don't think it is, but like, it's just annoying that it's on my emails. I feel like it makes them look like, if I'm emailing some like music person, it's like, doesn't really look that good. Like if you have that at the bottom, you know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe it's good. Who knows? Vocals are always nice to make. Yeah, exactly. Thanks, man. It's on Spotify and all those platforms, but I admit more into true. It's like a new disco indie stuff. That's cool. Well, yeah, Rocker, if you want to send through the track, the link again, I will definitely pull it up. But that one did not work. But yeah, all right, let's look at this one from Cammy. Hey, Julian, I know you already listened to this one, but your feedback is very appreciated. It would be great if you could skim through this. All right, let's check this boy out. Might as well. Well, I like the electro vibes.
When you're not performing your duty, do they keep you in a little box? Interlink.
I was like, no worries, dude. You have nothing to be sorry for, Rocker.
Someone you love. Interlink. Did they keep you having seals?
We got some Miami bass type vibes.
Do you long for having your heart interlinked? Interlink. Do you dream about being interlinked? We're done.
I'll post you some coins. I had some orchestra hits. This is cool. This is something you would hear in Berlin. This is a cool track. I like this.
Someone you love, interlinked.
Interlinked.
Do they teach you how to feel finger to finger? Interlinked.
Interlinked.
Do you long for having your heart interlinked? Interlinked.
Interlinked.
Do you dream about being interlinked?
Interlinked.
What's it like to hold your child in your
Oh,
arms?
people open the
Interlinked.
streets for that.
Interlinked.
Do you feel that there's a part of you that's missing? Interlinked.
Interlinked.
Within cells, interlinked.
Within cells interlinked.
Why don't you say that 3 times? Within cells, interlinked.
Within cells interlinked. Within cells interlinked. Within cells
Oh
interlinked.
my God, yeah.
You can pick up your bonus.
Yo, this is cool. This makes me want to make music that sounds like this. Yeah, what's up? Catnip, hello, I'm doing great. Nope. Yeah, this is very cool. Interring. Some Blade Runner. Example. I'm not sure. Sounds like a real handsome dude, yeah. Dude, this is very cool. I like this. I'll keep working on this one and just try to like make it yeah, keep working with it. Alright. So, thank you for saying that one through, Cam. This next one is from Rocker. Ah, thank you. Okay, now we got the right link. We're in boys and girls. People. Nice minimal, yeah. Pick up your bonus, man. Makes the freestyle. Oh, yeah. Oh, I think I remember this track. This is cool, though. You know how to make Shedbug Destination Love vocal effect? Catnip, send it in the description, or to the email in the description. I'll definitely check it out. Thanks for the comments, no problem. I like this. I remember this is like a Drake Passion Fruit type vibes. This is really cool. I think you can work on the kick though. Like if you had a bigger kick coming through this, I think it would be a little bit stronger. Well, that might just be me. No, all good. Like I said, you got nothing to be sorry about. Panning is a bit strong, but gives a good vibe. Yeah, I like that though. It's actually, that's something I was gonna comment on this. Like I like that panning percussion, like that little that was going on in the right ear there, for example, because it makes the track wider. Like it's like I'm saying a lot of times, like when I put like an echo on something and you get like the left and right ear doing 2 different times, it's like it just throws something in that right ear, so then when you hear that, you're getting like yeah, wider stereo image. Like the track just sounds bigger. It's not that hard to do. Yeah, sounds like yeah. Okay, I'm gonna stop. It's hard to resist the urge to just sing really bad melodies. I like those vocal samples. Like that little. So that thing, you need to have that coming in more. Like, try putting that, like, yeah, like try putting it through some delay, or putting it through, even just like filtering it and having it go like the whole time underneath the chords. I think that would give it like some nice kind of like ear candy. It's like a similar thing to like when I put a drone in a track. Like I always do this in my videos. They're like, here in this track, for example, like you can hear this thing, which is, it's like stuff like that in the background. Like if I turn that off, it's not as cool. Or even I have this one as well, which is just going through the background of this track. Like if I turn those two things off, like those sort of like droning things, it's not quite as cool, you know, like those give it like some extra kind of flavor. And that's what you need here. Like that vocal sample could be repeated a lot of times, and yeah, we kind of give it that type of thing. Overall though, very cool track. Hell yeah. Now I would say you can maybe make this a bit shorter. Like I could see this easily being like a 3 or 4 minute long song. It doesn't necessarily have to be like 5, almost 6 minutes. I know, well, I mean, it depends on what you're going for as well. Like if you're going for more of like a clubby kind of like house vibe, then yeah, you probably want more of a long arrangement there. But like, yeah, you can probably paraphrase this a little bit, so to speak. Tom McLean, thank you for the donation, dude, on the super chat. I appreciate that. Treat your girl to something nice. Hey, I'll try not to spend it all in one place. Feel like gluing the whole thing together. Did you send a submission already, Tom? I'm pretty sure you did, yeah. Oh yeah, you did. Okay, I'll pull that up now. Thank you. Feel like gluing the whole thing. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's that kind of stuff. Because it's like, you don't want to be overly complex. Like, you don't want to have 5 melodies going on at once and are getting in the way of each other. But you want to have, like, kind of like subtle complexities, so to speak. Like, or complex subtleties. I don't know. I don't even know. At this point, I'm just walking myself into an English language loop here. But you got to get what I'm saying here. But yeah, thank you for sending this one through, Rocker, and thank you for the donation. All right, let's pull up this submission from Tom. All right, here we go. Common Disco Edit Sound Remake. Yo, in the edit, Makes Me Love You, Block and Crown, and similar songs. There is a sick, high-end, it's a breakdown request. No, that's fine. And if it's just this one sound, I can probably figure it out pretty quickly. Usually happens just before the drop of disco edits, which I can't seem to recreate. All right, let's check this out. You probably know. Maybe. Let's see what's going on in here. Are you talking about that kind of like the you can almost get a half is it like that thing, that the little like drop there? Thanks, man. Yeah, no problem, Rocker. I actually believe that's like an effect from a sample pack, like yeah, the high pitch. Okay, yeah. So yeah, okay, so I'm not 100% certain on how to make that sound, to be honest with you. I think it's from a sample pack, because if you like open, like if we go to like Vengeance Effects, like something like that, for example, you'll probably find something like that pretty quickly. Like there you go, like stuff like that. But to make that on your own, a really slow flanger. Yeah, that could be one way. Well, the way that I think you would do this is basically like 2 layers. So for one, you get like this kind of sound. Like let's use this one. as like our bottom layer. And then for the actual like pitching thing, you make that with a synth. Now, I'm gonna take a wild guess here. And imagine that it's a sine wave, because it does sound kind of sine wavy. And then there's like a fast LFO on it. Yeah, so it's like something like this basically. So you pitch something like that down. Like, let's just take this and then here we'll turn this down a bit. Cool. So then what we'll do is we'll start to fine tune there and we'll just pitch that down. And then what you would do is maybe like also slow down the LFO on the pitch. So like something like that. And you can play around with the waveforms too. And maybe we also like turn down the amount as it goes down as well, so you don't get those like when it's super low. Yeah, something kind of like that. And then maybe we got like a little sort of volume fade there. Yeah, okay, so you can hear it's very similar. This is how that sound will be done. It's just now a matter of like getting the like exact sound. You know what I mean? Like this is the technique behind it, and yeah, you just gotta sort of play around with different things to make the same kind of sound. Wasn't a riser, not a downer? That's what I thought. But he said it was this sound, so that's why. And actually, it's kind of interesting because I've never tried to remake one of these before, so that made me kind of think a little bit. So thank you for thinking that one through, Tom. So dude, yo Chem, good to see you, dude. How are you? Been a minute. Alright, so that was thank you for seeing that one through, Tom. This next one here is going to be from Anonymous Croatian. Okay. That's thick best. Yeah, no problem, dude. There's a riser and downer. Oh, true. Oh. This is gonna be drum and bass. Oh no. The camera.
I don't think you heard me.
Oh. Interesting idea. Kind of reminds me of Justice. It's like that electro type vibe. So here's what I would tell you to do with this. Okay, so for one, ditch the ARP, that little da-na-na-na-na-na, that thing. It's just like kind of a chromatic ARP. You can maybe hold on to that and introduce it later, but I wouldn't make it such a main focal point. What I would instead do is start out this intro with maybe like just a saw wave. You can bring in like a choir, like for that sound. Like instead of using a saw wave, you can get like a vocal choir type of sound, or like some kind of a pad or something like that. And then when this drop comes in, have it be just the bass and the drums. Like no ARP. The ARP doesn't need to come in just yet. And then once you have the that, maybe try putting a drone over that. Like just put one thing that's just playing one note over top of that little drop, because this is a cool track. It really is. I like this kind of stuff, but I think that it needs to be refined a little bit to make it work together. So like the mix, that's another thing. Like the mix could be just a bit stronger, and like not even just the mix, but like the sounds. Like you get like maybe I guess a stronger kick, stronger bass, like all that kind of stuff. Mind if I send you? Yeah, of course, Rocker. Go ahead. Yo, Julian, you guys still jam with Ven? Good question. Not really. Ven was an interesting time in my life. I don't know. Maybe we'll get back together at some point. But we're all doing different things now. But that's cool that you knew about Fan. Wow. That's interesting. I'm glad you hopefully like the music. Anyway, cool. Well, thank you for sending that one through. This next one here is from Fuck Me, I'm Not a Guy. Oh, that's a thick percussion sound. Like, if I heard that clap in, like, 2013, I would have nutted. I'm just kidding. That was very, forward. Oh. Yeah, this is cool. It sounds like if Sophie tried to make like a freaky club track. Yo, this is really cool. I'm saying the wrong way. Yeah, of course, dude. No worries. It's really cool. I like this. This is interesting.
Cause I got what I want.
This is cool because it has like both the kind of like upbeat party, like sort of, I don't want to say like EDM vibe, but like, you know, it's kind of like, it sounds like something like someone like Laid Back Luke or like one of those kind of DJs will play. But by the same token, it's got like elements of it that, like I said, like are kind of a little bit more creative and a little bit more fresh. So this is really cool. I like this. You should send this to like a label or something because it's very different. And like, I would honestly say this is done. You can maybe bring out in the main synth. I could maybe hear like a bit more high end. There isn't like any super high end there. But other than that, very cool track. I like this. Whoever sent this, yeah, this is tight. You should send me a download link to this track. I can put it in oh, whoops. Wrong window. But yeah, I would love to play this in one of my weekly essentials mixes. This is really cool. That's a really cool track. I don't know much to say. Like I said, maybe a bit more like high end on top of there, but yeah, cool track. Thank you for singing that one through. Isn't What's Not a Project of Flume? No, Flume was in it at the start, but now it's just the other guy. Imagine being lost in the jungle. Yeah, that would be insane. Alright, cool. So this next one here is from, thanks for sending that one through, by the way. Next one is from Maciej. Hopefully I'm saying that right. AKA Catnips in the chat. I was wondering if you know how to recreate this vocal effect in Ableton. Much love. Starts at 044. Yeah, let's see what's up. Alright, where is 044 at? We should try to sample Ibrahim Malouf trumpet for the high end. True. Oh, here's something I didn't reply to. How often do you do like electronic style hip hop beats? That's a good question. Actually pretty frequently. I make a lot of beats. And usually I try to like kind of put some more like electronic stuff into it. Like I've got some stuff like I could play you like this, for example. This is a pretty good example if it'll play. Like stuff like this. Where it's like a beat, you know? but it's got something a little bit different, like that sort of sound in the background. Like same thing with stuff like this. Like it's still that same kind of format, but there's like some more interesting kind of electronic sound design in there. Yeah, Foom was in the group. Yeah, exactly. That's a vocoder. Yeah, so with this track. So basically the way that this is happening is it's a I'm gonna hit pause and see. Nah, I'm good. I don't follow any of that kind of stuff. So yeah, so this is a vocoder, exactly like MK23 said. And basically, or Mark 23, I don't know how you say that. But basically, yeah, so what's happening is the bass is playing, this is playing chords, and the bass is playing the root notes of the chords. And then this thing on top, this like vocal, is playing the, like, the thirds, I guess, or like the parts of the, like the other parts of the chord. So that's how you're getting that cool kind of like relationship between these things. We want Ronaldinho highlights. Hey man, 3-hour stream. You guys are all like the same people that watch that kind of stuff. I'm too busy producing. But yeah, so whatever it's called. Get like yeah, so it's basically the vocoder. So it's like a vocoder and you sing the vocals and then the notes that the synth is playing that you're using for the vocoder would be like I said, like that kind of relationship with the bass line. Like it's just about getting that really tight, like basically write the bass line with the stuff on top of it and then split them into two different synths and then use that for the vocoder. Right, Julian, turn. Yes, it's May. Oh yeah, I'm excited for that one. MK, so MK. Oh, true. Okay. Yeah, well, because sometimes when you see MK, it's like Mark or whatever, like Mark 1, Mark 2, all that kind of stuff. You know. But yeah, that was cool. Interesting track there. Honestly, it's interesting that released on Lobster Theremin, because if I had heard that, I would have thought it was from like the 90s or something. Cool track. Alright, this next one here. Actually, I'm gonna pull up this one from Rocker. Thank you for the donation again. Let's check this boy out. Ronaldinho highlights. I don't even know this dude's name. Make some good music though. Probably. Oh, this is cool. Yeah, no problem. It's definitely the kind of thing that could be difficult to get just like off the bat like that, you know? This is tight. I like how this kind of built. This is cool. I think it can use a bit more like texture. Like I think you could maybe make everything sound a little bit more like lo-fi, like not fully lo-fi house. But yeah, like just give it more texture, you know? This is a cool track though. I like that very much, Rock. Hello, it's Julian today. Hey everyone, Julian here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make lit samba beats like Ronaldinho. There you go, boys. Oh, I had Samba shoes. Ronaldinho music only, please. Bouncing. Yeah, that was a cool track. Could easily be turned into trance. Yeah, something like above, dude. True. But well, yeah, that was a cool track. I like that a lot. I like how that intro happened. Like it really went into it like nicely. Nice track, dude. All right, this next one here is from Dino or Dinu. I don't know how you say that. Love the tricks that you're giving. Thank you. Here's one of my tracks. Thanks, man. You're kind of rocking. I like this. Interesting percussion. Ronaldinho Samba beat tutorial confirmed. You know what you guys should do? Okay, this is a cool track. I like this theme. I don't really have much to say. I do think you should send this to a label. Because I think this is like very much that one, that kind of techno that's like it's very percussive. I think this is cool. You should send it to some labels that do this kind of stuff. I don't really have much to say. I like that track. Ronaldinho Samba tutorial. What do you think about Ronaldinho? I think he sounds like a very nice guy, a very upstanding citizen. I don't have much of an opinion about soccer. But you know what you guys should do? If you want to see a specific tutorial from me, a Ronaldinho Samba beat tutorial, for example, just go to all my videos and chop like each word of the tutorial essentially that you want to put together to make a new tutorial, and just put those all together, chop them up, and make a new video using all the videos of me that are already out there. Then you guys can get any video you want in theory, but you that would be very confusing. Okay, anyway. Let's play this track here. Thank you for singing that one through. Dino, that was cool. This next one here that we're gonna play is Antoine. Alright. Hi Julian, just a weird house / oh dude, could you just send me like a link to, or like an MP3 or a SoundCloud link or something? I can't pull up project files. But yeah, thank you for sending that one through. In any case, if you do send the proper one. Okay, this next one. Okay, this is just a link to a video. I don't really know exactly what you want from that, but if you let me know what you want, I will explain it. Yo, proximity effect with the donation. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate it. Yeah, if you want to send through a track submission or a sound design request, send it through. It's all in the description. I appreciate that very much, so I really appreciate that. What if we did a $40 request for a round? I would not know. I would like not know what to say. I'll be like, honestly, yeah, I don't know what I would do there. All right, so let's pull up this next one here from anonymous email.
Chacho, dejaste a la piba, tanto loco.
Oh, proximity effect. I just got your submission. Thank you. I'll pull that up next. Imagine. Oh, nice build.
Papi, dejaste a la piba, estás todo loco. Estás todo loco. Tanto loco.
Techno. Yo, this is great. This is like, yeah, this is very solid.
Chacho, dejaste a la piba, estás todo loco. Tato loco. Apetito. 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 Apetito.
This
Brother,
G-house stuff with these.
volviste
Yeah.
con la piba. Estás
You
todo
know, from
loco.
quite. I got you, man.
Tato
Yo,
loco.
Jorge, you should email me.
Apetito.
That might be not how you say your name, but I believe it is because it's spelled like that, and you said that you are Spanish. I'm gonna stop talking now before I say something wrong. But yeah, if I pronounce your name wrong, I'm very, very sorry.
Tato loco. Apetito. Apetito. Apetito.
Yeah, this is
Chacho,
cool.
dejaste a la piba. Tato loco. Apetito.
Yeah, I like this track a lot. I put that all the way through. Best players ever. Alright, so I love those like drums there. I mean, I don't really have much to say. I do think this could use like a bit more polish. Like I think it just kind of needs like, you know, that last little like oomph to really kind of drive it all home. But other than that, very, very cool track. Anyway, this next one here, thank you for staying on through. This next one here is from Ash, aka Proximity Effect. Thank you for the donation, dude. My roommate's from Underworld's 2 months off, didn't have stems. Ah, nice. Oh, it did not open. Okay, there we go. Oh. Well, we got some drum and bass, guys. This one's for all you guys who want to see drum and bass all the time. You know I play YouTube links? Were you the one that sent that Ginch track? By the way, I'm not gonna pause this in a sec. I'm gonna stop pausing but yeah, I just didn't really know what exactly it was that you were looking for.
You bring light in, you bring light in.
Yo, just drop it. I get where you're going with this. Check it out. Alright, cool. I'll get back to you, man. Thanks for hitting me up. I love drum and bass. Yeah, me too. I really love drum and bass. Well, I know that bass needs to be more solid. Yeah, I have a lot of critiques for this that I'm going to say. I think you got a really, really cool idea here, and I think this could be a really dope track. But yeah, I got some critiques this one. Very epic stuff. Yeah. But like overall, like musically, this is a very cool track. There's some video games and yeah. But this would also be like a big. I know what kind of vibe you're going for here, like that big like Hospital Records, like Liquidity style, like melodic stuff. Dude, this makes me want to make some drum and bass. Repetitive? Yeah. Alright, well I'm gonna keep playing the track. We'll skip a little bit. This is cool. This reminds me of like Porter Robinson. Musically, yeah, exactly. Like, musically, this is insane here. Please do some DMV. You're spot on with Hospital. Yeah, I know what kind of vibe that is. That's what I used to listen to too. I'm not like a lot of others, so I'm not just listening to Hospital, I promise you. But I know that vibe very well. Yeah. Got some ear protection. Ah, nice. Well, okay, so overall, like, I think this is a really cool track. I think musically, like we were all saying, like, is really, really solid. Like, overall, like, it all fits together really well. Now, production-wise, I think this needs a lot of work. I think the drums aren't, I mean, these drums could work, but they're not, like, quite, yeah, I think they could just use a bit more, like power, like, maybe some more low end in the kick, a bit more high end in the snare, stuff like that. The other issue that I think is going on is that, like, it's just a lot going on. Like, it's, you got, like, an ARP, you got, like, synths, you got bass, like, all that kind of stuff. Like, just overall, I think you can maybe kind of chill out a little bit with some of that stuff. But other than that, very, very cool track. I think you just need to kind of work with the production side of it. Like, just, like I said, keep working on it. Keep trying to just tighten it up. Like, put this with a reference track and you will see. Also, Kellen, thank you for the donation, dude. Yeah, I saw that. I appreciate it. I will pull up your track in a moment. I really appreciate that, though. Thank you. Yeah, like I said, like, cool tune overall. I think you just gotta work on the production aspect of it and just really make that fit together, but don't change anything, like, music-wise. Like, musically, very, very good track. Overall, nice. I like this a lot. Proximity effect. But yeah, thank you for sending that one through. That was cool. Now I want to make some drum and bass. Alright, cool. So, this next one here that we're going to play is from Kellen. Thank you for the donation, dude. Alright, so, let's hear this. Great drums. Apparently these are silent drums. Oh, whoops. No, that wasn't what I wanted. Alright, hold up. I think you might have sent me a, like a blank audio file. Because I don't hear anything in here. But, if you send it again, I will check it out. Let's see. I can't really see a waveform. Oh, there we go. yeah, there we go. Uniform proximity effect. Okay, so the first thing I'm hearing here, well, I'll just let it play through. So this is some cool future bass. If you sent me this in like 2015 and you're like, hey, I made this, I would have been like, this is pretty cool. It's a cool future bass track. I think that it's very Flume inspired. Like it definitely. You get that? Oh, that sample. You can maybe kind of chill out with that. But like overall, yeah, it's a cool track. I think also the production could be a bit stronger. Like maybe just overall, like the drums. And the synths, I think you could use like some hi-hats of some sort. Even if they kind of stop and start with the rest of the beat, you just need something in there that's more like in the high end. And also I think the sound design could be a little bit more interesting. Like you could kind of do some stuff to the synths to make them sound a bit more interesting. Like maybe you could try something like what I did in my video today. Like if you put like a phaser on something, for example, and you turn off the LFO and just kind of play around with it. You could use it kind of like that to get like a different sound out of things. Try doing stuff like that on your chords to make them, you know, not just like a basic like like saw wave or square wave or anything like that. But very cool track, Kellen. Like I said, I just think it needs a little bit more work to kind of tie it all together, I guess. Can I send in a trash shot? Yeah, of course, dude. I'd love to check it out. Yeah, man, so I'll be putting that in my. Yeah, that was cool track. I gotta check that out. All right, so this next one here. You know, actually, I'm gonna go I'm gonna check these out in a second. But actually, right now, I'm gonna go pee really quick because I gotta pee. So while I am doing that, everybody, send in your tracks. If you haven't sent one in yet, or if you're just coming in now, send a track through. It's all in the description. I will check them out all when I get back. Donations very much appreciated. And yeah, I'll be right back, guys. One moment. Also, because I know better, I'm gonna go in here. Yo. Okay, I love this chat. When I came back, I was like, Thanks. I made it on my phone. Alright, it's been a long time. Silence. Fuck the snow. We are nothing but dust. Oh my god. Dude, that you guys are very funny. We are dust above the earth. I mean, well, actually, maybe it's not that we are nothing but dust. Maybe that is kind of like a pessimistic way to look at it. We are kind of the same thing as dust because we're all made out of like atoms, molecules, all that kind of stuff. But another way to say it would be that dust is the same thing as us. That's us. Also, that rhymes, and I was not aiming for that. Elevator music. Yeah, I should have played some music while I was gone. But anyway, okay, cool. So let's check out who are we gonna look at next. I'm gonna pull up this one because it's actually been a long time since this one was sent in. All right, this one is from Antoine. Here's the SoundCloud link. Nice. Oh, dude, it still isn't working. But if you, I'm sure eventually it will. Try sending a like do the little share thing. Like here, I'll show you. Like go onto your, if you go onto a track, like for example, I have this private song on here. If you hit share there, and then just do that, yeah, that's what you gotta do. Anyway, while I'm waiting for that one, I'm gonna check out this one from I'm not sure exactly how you say that, but thank you for the kind words. Let's check this boy out. Not really. It's just saying the same thing as he said in different words. I don't know why I always do that. Cool. This is like more experimental, but I like that. I'm hearing a lot of house and techno today. Yo, 029 Low Fresh. Good to see you. Alright, so I don't have much to say. This is a cool track. I like this. This would be cool, like, if you had, like, an album, like, maybe something, yeah, like, if you were basically making an album, if you kind of had this, like, as a, like, an interlude of some sort. Like, imagine if you were listening to, like, a JPEG Mafia album or something, and then this came in. It would fit really well. Yeah, this is really cool. I like that a lot. Very interesting. You should use that in like an EP or an album or something like that. When I was in Mercury, I listened to this music. That's some amazing sound design. Now just making it into a full track. Dude, don't even make it into a full track. Keep it this way, but you could maybe like work with the mix a little bit and make it a little bit more professional. Like I will say, like, if you listen to like a Flying Lotus song or like a Fortet song, like some of these kind of people that have more like kind of experimental stuff like that, you can kind of hear like, yeah, you can add more like presence and more just kind of like mixed stuff in general. This is very cool, man. I like that a lot. Again, I'm probably saying your name wrong, but yeah. All right, so this next one here, I'm actually gonna play this one from another anonymous email. Let's check this one out. Okay, this is the last one. Nah, no worries, dude. It's all good. If you're in the chat, say what's up. Alright, so this is really different from the stuff I usually listen to, which is cool.
Vem com o bumbum tam tam tam, vai mexe o bumbum tam tam. Vem desce o bumbum tam tam tam, vai mexe o bumbum tam tam. Vem desce o bumbum tam tam tam, vai mexe o bumbum tam tam.
Oh, here comes the build. This is cool though.
Vai com o bumbum tam tam, vem com o bumbum.
Yeah, I don't know. Hey, no worries. Well, that's cool though. That's interesting. Alright, this is cool. Very big. You are definitely a good producer. Like a very good producer. Yeah, I've heard this too. I like it though. I mean, these kind of things, like these kind of vocal samples, while they can sometimes be a little corny, I think they work really well. Like look at how like loud and in your face this is. You know what I mean? Like you could have like some super like Ronaldo. Yeah, I like the flute. Yeah, the flute is cool. Like the thing is, like you could have some super understated vocal sample or like something kind of chill, but like when you have this, there's no denying it. Like it's just in your face. Like you have to at least somewhat retain what you're hearing. And I think that's really cool. Well, I think you guys just don't like this kind of stuff. But for what this is a very good track. I will say that. Like the way this is programmed, like you hear how complex this is, like this is what I'm talking about when I say like kind of subtle complexities. Like you have like this is all very subtle. Like it's not too many things happening at once. It's not complex in that sense. There's just a million things happening. But the complexity is in like how it's programmed to make it work and still be very complex and interesting to hear without being like too much. So yeah, I think that's very cool. Cool track. The only piece of advice I would give you for that is kind of similar to that last track. It's like it can maybe have that last like 10% or so, and that might just be like some, like having some mastering on it would do that. I'm not sure, but yeah, cool track. All right. So this next one here is from. I'm gonna play this one from Antoine because he's been trying to send this for a while now. All right, I think this is gonna work this time because you got the little private link. Yeah, there we go. All right, we are finally checking this track out. I like it very well. Yeah, exactly. And honestly, like, the thing is, I don't like certain styles of music, but I do like good music. Like, no matter what it is. I mean, besides, like, maybe country music or something. Like, I don't really like that. I couldn't really see myself listening to that. Or, like, I don't know, like, medieval classical music or something. But, like, overall, like, yeah, like, I just like to listen to good stuff. And that was very good. I think Chris Lake is really good. Yeah, like, that kind of style. Exactly, where it's so minimal and so simple. It's just, like, bass lines and vocals and drums. And, like, I guess, like, synths on top of that as well. But, like, just doing such a good job with, like, yeah, putting it all together in a way where it's, like, simple and complex. All right, let's hear this one. Country Western tutorial coming very soon. How to make country Western techno. Ooh, we got that. Oh, this is cool. I like that last chord there. That needs some heavy. Yeah, I would not disagree with that. This is tight. This is cool. Yeah, we got that like kind of chill, lo-fi type of vibe. Folk IDM is the next big thing. New core folk IDM. Oh man. Reminds me of Fantasy Star Online. Yeah. That Y2K aesthetic house. Park full of cherry trees. Yeah, okay, so this is a cool track. This is dope. Yeah, see, everyone loves this. Nah. I'm gonna stop humming. Very loungy. Yeah, I mean, okay, so I just played all the way through that. That was a very chill, like, track. Reminds me of K Tronada. This is a really cool track, Antoine. I think you should just keep working on this, because you have got a very cool idea there. And I think it could be something really dope. But yeah, just keep working on it and, like, improving it. Alright, so, the next one that I'm gonna play for all of you lovely people right now is this one from Ash. Proximity Effect Outer Limbs. Alright, nice. Apparently this is like trance, which is cool. I've been listening to trance a lot more lately. Ooh. Oh! $128 to $132. Yeah. Sounds like a DDR track. Okay, this is cool. The only thing is, it kind of, like, the drops, I think the Super Saw is, like, needs a bit more side chaining. Because what's happening is, honestly, this sounds like the break. But yeah, if you can just kind of like, you know, work it all together like that, I think it would be a little bit stronger if you can kind of like, yeah, just work on the mix. Like, I think that Super Saw is just a little bit too powerful. But yeah, very cool track actually. I like the trance vibes. All right, so this next one here is from Aaron. Me missing a lot of line. Yeah, that's the thing. What? Ooh. Ooh, bass stabs. Ooh. Stranger Jurassic things, yeah. Okay. New genres, boy. Yeah, this is cool. This sounds like something you would hear on like I almost said on Dan Mouse, like Mousetrap type vibes. I like this a lot. I think you can clean up the mix a bit and like the sounds, like maybe trying to find like maybe just trying to find a little bit of a stronger kick. I like this kick a lot. It's just a little bit like flabby. I don't know. I think this is cool. I think you can just keep working on it a little bit more and like put it with a reference track. Like find some stuff in this style and just try to see like what yours is missing, you know? Yeah, it reminds me of that too. No joke. Dinosaurs really just still working on it though. Things. Yeah, no problem, Aaron. Yeah, we'll just keep working on it, dude. You're on a good path. Did Zen World shout out Julian? Hey. Shout out Zen World. I shouted him out. Alright, so next one here is from Zachary. Hey Julian, I've only been producing for 5 months. Would like to see what you think of this track. I started yesterday. House/tech house vibes. Nice. Let's see what's going on here, man. Then some neurofunk stuff. Yeah, it's funny you mentioned that, Rock, because like that's the thing with that style of like G house. Like it's very much actually a lot of the bass sounds are very like neuro influenced because they have that very like scooped low mids kind of sound. Funk/groove/drums in the first. Yeah, that was cool. All right, let's hear this one. Ooh, I like this intro. Sounding promising. Hey, this is cool. You need to turn up that vocal sample though. Oh! This reminds me of like if Kenema dropped a track on Dirty Bird. Basement jazz sample, true. Basement Jack, oh yeah. No problem, man. Yeah, okay, this is a pretty dope track. This drop is hitting hard. Yeah, I like this. Honestly, this is, yeah, not the best mix in a lot of ways, but I can definitely see, like, this is very good for 5 months. Like, I like where you're going here. I do see, I mean, if this is what you're doing after 5 months, I'd be interested to see, like, where you're at after a year, because this is very good for 5 months. When I was making music for 5 months, it was still, like, way too quiet, like, all weird all over the place, like, just not good at all. This is cool. I would work on the sample bits, too. Yeah, that vocal sample needs to come up a bit. But other than that, cool track, dude. Definitely keep working on stuff. You got something interesting here. Alright, let's see. Do I have any more? No, I do not. Nice. Alright, well, let's keep going with this. So this part's pretty much done. The main thing I need to work on with this track is like going into like the ending. Like I don't know how to make it not boring, cause like I have this. With this 303, I guess we can work with the 303. I think I need to put it through some processing. Let's get guitar rig. I can't get that Basement Jack sample out of my head now. Okay. Yeah, there we go. In like 6 months, there's tropical vibes in here. Summer's. Hey, well, you gotta get ready now. Soon to be here, yeah. Last year flew by. Yeah, I kinda did. Yo, Marino, thank you for subscribing. Alright, so now, like, I don't know, like, where... See, like, I don't know where to go next. Alright, yeah, let's do that. Alright, we're gonna get this little part here. And we'll do like a little... We'll do like a little drum there. Alright, let's grab this. And then we need the rest of the drums as well. You say your newbie one? True? Yeah, you could Callum. Callum, yes, he's late. Quite. Long bass line would fit nice for the break. Piano, then chord build up. Yeah, maybe I should introduce like a piano here. Well, let's do something around the bass line. So I'll grab the bass out of here, and we'll just get the MIDI from that. I can do like... Okay, yeah, and then I'll make some little chord stabs here. Let me get the actual M1 piano as well. I might not go with a piano. It is kind of basic. You know, it's used a lot, but we'll see. How long is the track at the moment? Let me see. I believe it's about. We're at like 3 minutes and 30 seconds, so pretty solid length there. Yeah, I'm not so sure about this piano though. I don't know. Part of this is like, oh, I've been streaming for like 3 hours, so my brain is just kind of fried. Like, the thing is, like, when you usually produce, when I produce as well, or at least I don't like just sit there and just stare at the screen on the same thing for like however long. Like, I usually produce, watch some videos, like kind of like, you know, it's not just like one thing the whole time. So when I stream, it drives me crazy a little bit. The emoticon looks like a duck. You see the camera? Hey, that's cool. Yeah, that's gonna be dope. You want to tell all for ornaments? Dude, that's also pretty crazy. Nice. If I just have the piano like play those chords. I'm not sure, but we will find out if this will work. I mean, I guess it'll be different, you know. Art piano melody? Yeah, maybe. Love the little vocal. Thank you, Proximity Effect. Item off now. Alright, peace out, MK23. Slow down, speeding up. Yeah, maybe I could do something with like polyrhythms. I don't know. Let's try this. Let's do some automation. That's cool. Let's see. I just need to get creative here. Yeah, that's cool. Art piano melody. Oh, I already read that. All right, well. I mean, let's just play this all the way through. The problem that I'm having is basically I don't want to use these chords here because they've already been going through the whole track. Signing off, Julian. Appreciate it. All right, peace out, dude. Listen to a couple of my tracks. Yeah, no problem. All right, let's check this out from the beginning and just see how it sounds. Like if anything sounds like it's too much, you know. I like the way this starts a lot. Yeah, of course. Send it to the email in the description. And also, donations very, very much preferred. I'll give you more detailed feedback if you give a donation. Baby. Yo, FLP Nation, what's up? Now that I'm hearing this arrangement, I'm not so sure. Yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of one of those tracks that you make while you're like streaming, you know. Make something new. Or I can pull up something old you guys haven't heard yet. Well, actually, I think you guys haven't heard this, but you guys liked it, so that's something. Oh, okay, I got some submissions that I can pull up. Well, anyway, here's this like techno thing I was making a while ago. Oh, we're clipping a little though. I don't know. I can work with this. Let's pull up some submissions. Done. Alright, thank you, Nesmo. I think I got it. Yeah, let's pull up some of these submissions. And as always, with the submissions, guys, donations very, very much appreciated. If I listen to your track, I'll give it a lot more detailed feedback if you donate. It's literally just like $2. It's all in the description or super chat. But yeah, very much appreciated. Helps keep me alive. So I can keep doing these. Alright, so this one is from Callum. Callum. I'm not sure because there's 2 L's there, so it's confusing me. Yo, Julian, Ben. Oh, God. Been messing around with this today. Oh. No, I'm just kidding. I like that ARP. This is like a bit flat though, I will say. Oh, I like that bass. Okay, so yeah, I like where this is going. I feel like this is more of like a chord progression than a song though. Like the thing is, you kind of start with these piano chords. And then that just kind of plays all the way through. Like, it's kind of just like, okay, the chord progression ended. Let's go to the next part. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't really feel like a song so much. Like, okay, think about it. When you watch a movie, right? You don't just watch, like, you don't just hear it, like, okay, or you don't just watch it. You don't just watch it, like, the beginning, and then it's like, hey, we're in the middle now. And then, hey, we're in the end. Like, no, like, you have transitions, and you have kind of, like, smooth, like, ways. And the movie, you know, sort of, like, brings that transition of parts to life. And that's what you need to do here. To go from part to part here, you do have an arrangement, but it's a bit of a boring one because, again, it just kind of sounds like a chord progression as opposed to a song. And so, to kind of, like, bring it all together here, you need, like, some transitions. And you need, like, and I'm not even saying just, like, big EDM snare builds and reverse crashes and stuff, but, like, yeah, just something to make it less of a loop and more of a song. Don't know how to bring it all together. Well, you're doing a good job just trying to throw it all into an arrangement. That is actually a good idea because if you think about it, you could take this and, like, say you just use this and, like, added just a bunch of white noise risers and reverse crashes. That would already make it, like, very good. Or not very good, but, like, better. Like, that would already kind of, like, help it a lot in that way. And you've already got, like, the structure. You know what you kind of get what I'm saying here. Like I said, my brain is fried. I've been streaming for 3 hours. But, like, yeah, you just need to take it from less of a chord progression and more of a song. Or turn it into more of a song. Wow. I used up all my brain power in the beginning of the stream. Alright. This next one here is from... Thank you for sending that one through, Cam. This next one here is from Ivan. I know it's not your usual style of music, but I'm working on this ambient track in the style of 2814, if you're aware of the artist. I'm actually not. I think I've heard that name before. That sounds very familiar. Huh. Wondering if you had any critiques or advice on what I can do to improve the track. Dude, it's all good. I love ambient music. I like to listen to ambient music a lot because keep in mind, like, this isn't just a hobby for me. This is, like, my life. So I hear a lot of all day, every single day. So it's kind of nice to listen to ambient music sometimes. Like, I like to listen to it a lot. So I'm excited to hear this. I get you. All right, cool. Yeah, no problem. Also, not that I don't like the, but it's just like, you know, you don't want to listen to that right before you're going to sleep. Oh, this is like some different type of ambient music. This is like very vaporwave. I think I have heard 2814 before. This reminds me of that, like that vaporwavy kind of like ambient stuff underwater. Very industrial, yeah. This is cool though. Whew. I don't know much to say. I mean, yeah, this is cool. I mean, it's a little boring. I feel like no offense. Like, I'm not trying to say it's bad. It's a good track. I just think that it's a bit. I mean, when this kind of stuff is kind of just like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just kind of like very like slow and kind of chill. So it's good for that. But you can maybe do a little bit more to make it more interesting. Like, maybe add like an ARP in there, for example. An ARP would sound really cool, I think, in there. But yeah, cool track, Ivan. Cool. So this next last one here is from Philip. One moment. AKA Nasmo in the chat, I believe. Alright, here we go. Let's hear this. Definitely needs vocals. Yeah, vocals would help that a lot. Yo, I like this cover here. That's cool. Although I'm pretty sure that's just a font, but still. Yeah, no problem, man. Thanks for sending it through. Oh. Track. I don't really have much to say, to be honest with you. It's a good lo-fi track. You should send this to like Halcyon or Slav. What do you think about the state of EDM right now? It's a good question, Quan. I think EDM is, well, I mean, I think in a lot of ways EDM is more alive than it's ever been, because if you think about it, I mean, yeah, it's been building and building and building for the past like 8 to 10 years, and here we are. At the same time, I think that market is still going to always be there, like the big dance track market, but I think it's going more to like just dance music as opposed to EDM. Like, because like, okay, think about like Generation Z, for example, like the people who are like in like high school and middle school and even like elementary school now, like they're not going to feel any connection to EDM when they're older and they're listening to music and they're like buying records and all that kind of stuff. Like, you know, they're just kind of like, I don't know. I think, like I said, I think it's going more to like dance music as opposed to just like EDM for the sake of EDM. But yeah, good question, Quan. Speaking of 2814, I love to take. Yeah, I've been wanting to do a video like that for a while. I probably will pretty soon. But anyway, guys, it is now 9 p.m. I've been streaming for almost 2 hours now, or not 2 hours, 3 hours. The fact that I messed that up basically explains what I was gonna say. Is that my brain is fried. Streaming, I've been on here for a long time, so I'm gonna go. But I love you all so much. Thank you all a million times over. You guys are amazing. This was a great stream. I had a really good time with you guys. Hope you all enjoyed. And yeah, peace. Have a great night and day, morning, whatever time it is.